Shalom, shalom, and we give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, and we give double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, okay, that'll feed us with knowledge and understanding, that'll continue on working in this thing, laboring, and much love to you brothers on the four corners of the planet Earth that's been set up through faith to help seal the elect also, and the Most High has showed his mercy by giving us his truth back and set us up to go out here and push this truth and hope, Lord willing, to seal the elect through his power. So let's get started. This video, it's not going to be too long of a video. I made a video in the past. This video was posted on, let me look at the time. It was May 23rd, okay? And this guy right here is an ex-Army, let's just say he's ex-Army. And he was going into a lot of facts, and he was going into a lot of inside knowledge, okay? And the Most High had put this information out there by his mouth, because it also says he shall make their tongues to fall upon themselves. That's why this title is right here. This guy is an Edomite, okay? So how did we know the Most High was doing that? Because now, fast forward to the modern day, okay, this guy is coming up in the news. We're gonna play this, and the brother brought this to my attention too, that this guy was in the news like this.
And everybody's going to over. And then what started happening? He talks about how they would let the kids come home a 1 week in the month. Then they kept it to one week in the month. Then they expanded it to every 6 months, and then.
Either or, okay, he goes into the information. If you want to know what he goes into, I highly suggest you watch the video. There's a lot of meat in there, a lot of how you say knowledge that is coming in the horizon or coming down the pipe. So we're gonna jump into the videos, which now they didn't show any other stuff that this man talked about on the video, but they're defaming this man, or they're trying to put him, how you say, under the bus. So we're going to look at these videos and we're going to go into the scripts.
More about that officer who shot and killed Michael Brown and his version of what happened in the moments before he opened fire. We heard Jake cover some of that. Siemens Don Lemon is joining us now live from Ferguson. What's the mood like there, Don?
Okay. I think we're about to be arrested because we're standing on the sidewalk, and you said you want to
move out of the way, sir. Move.
We've been standing here all day, sir.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so that's what's happening here. So people are here, and they're standing on the. You can see what's happening. We've been standing here all day. They told us to come here. I can't move. I'm not going to resist the police officer. So I'm being pushed back by the police officer. You can see this is exactly what the citizens have been dealing with. So we're going to. Now you see why people are so upset here. Because we've been here all day. They moved us here and told us this is our location. And they're doing the same thing to the people. So we're on national television. So imagine what they're doing, people, when you don't see on national television, the people who don't have a voice like we do. So that's what these officers are up to here. The people here are feeling like they're occupied on their streets. They're intimidated by police officers.
That's the original video, so we'll jump into the next one. And the only thing Yahweh Shem Yahushai is doing is showing us that, look, they will defame him because they want to discredit what he was saying. What he was saying, this officer was saying, had a lot to do with what's coming down with martial law. He's what you call a lower insider. Actually, his connects, if in his video, he has high up guys that are in AFRICOM, okay, that are in the government in high ranking positions, or was before they quit. So this man has what you call knowledge about the stuff that's going on. So they're trying to defame this video, because I'm sure it was getting some plays, okay? Because it's funny how he made this video, but then now he's put out in the forefront, as you may say, and the videos get deeper, and this one will show you.
Policemen are very cynical. I know I am. I don't trust nobody, and I hate everybody. So I hate y'all too. I hate everybody.
And out of all the stuff in the video, you have to notice, man, you can't be You have to watch Satan's devices, man. What is a part of Satan's devices is this media. This media is a big tool in Satan's toolbox. Okay, that's how he's using to how he's going to use to demonize people.
I'm into diversity. I kill everybody. I don't care.
New tonight, a longtime St. Louis County police officer caught on camera spewing hate, threatening to kill. And tonight, his job is on the line. Those remarks so jarring that even the police chief tells us under different circumstances, that officer would have been fired today. And tonight, News 4's Corey Stark has learned this officer has been working on the ground in Ferguson during weeks of unrest. Corey?
Yeah, Sharon, that's right. And the name of this officer is Dan Page. He has been put on paid administrative leave, and the chief is very upset. Chief John Belmar tells me that Page could lose his job pending an internal investigation, and Belmar says he is disturbed by the words coming out of that officer's mouth.
Policemen are very cynical. I know I am. I don't trust nobody, and I hate everybody. And so I hate y'all too. I hate everybody. I'm into diversity. I kill everybody. I don't care.
That's St. Louis County Police Officer Dan Page speaking to an organization called St. Louis Oath Keepers earlier this year.
I've killed a lot, and if I need to, I'll kill a whole bunch more. If you don't want to get killed, don't show up in front of me. That's simple.
Had he been a probationary officer, I would have fired him an hour and a half ago.
St. Louis County Police Chief John Belmar tells me Officer Page has been on day watch at the protest in Ferguson.
That part about, the killing, that's unacceptable. That's not what we're about.
Belmar has watched the hour and 4-minute video and says the context in which Page was speaking was as a retired military officer serving in Vietnam and Afghanistan. However, in the video, Page mentions being part of the St. Louis County Police Department while making this statement about domestic violence.
Don't be wasting cops' time. Just shoot each other and get it over with. Okay? That's the way I feel about it. Don't tell the colonel that.
I don't have an issue at all on an officer expressing his First Amendment right to free speech, but this, in some parts, goes well beyond that.
And Belmar tells me that Page has never been involved with an officer-involved shooting or the subject of any disciplinary action. And Belmar also says he wants to apologize to the community and his own officers because Page's views don't reflect the department's views. For Live Tonight in Ferguson, Corey Stark, News 4.
Meanwhile, those developments coming to light within hours of a Glendale police officer being put on leave for comments he made regarding the unrest in Ferguson. The remarks reportedly posted to Officer Matthew Pappert's personal Facebook page included comments like, quote, "These protesters should be put down like a rabid dog the first night," end quote. We spoke with the Glendale chief. He says his office is investigating.
I was very disheartened. I mean, it's very concerning. Like I said, I wouldn't expect this from any of my police officers, and that's why we immediately started looking into this matter.
You saw live in the situation. Now I want to get you to some breaking news. There is a new controversy that is erupting in the aftermath of the police shooting in Ferguson. You were looking at something that you saw live in the Situation Room this week. This was a police officer pushing CNN's Don Lemon during a crowd control operation. Well, that St. Louis County officer has now been relieved of duty. This all coming after there was a video that came out showing him making harsh statements against gays, against women, against President Obama. CNN's Don Lemon joining us live from Ferguson on this breaking news. Don, catch us up here.
Honestly, after that incident happened, I didn't talk about it. We didn't show the video anymore because I didn't want this to be about me. But now, since this has come to light, we've got to do it to put in some context. What are the odds that this officer, or the officer who was involved in pushing me in that incident that happened a couple days ago, that he would be this officer? So apparently, we got the video. It was sent to CNN. It was also sent to me this morning of this man making controversial statements. He is a 35-year veteran of the St. Louis County Police Department. His name is Dan Page, and this is him at an Oath Keepers event as a speaker there. And allegedly, this is back in April that he was speaking and giving these really inflammatory statements. The Oath Keepers, just so you know, The Oath Keepers is a nonpartisan, they say, association of current and former serving military police and first responders who pledge to fulfill the oath of all the military police and to defend the Constitution, and then on and on. It goes and talks about them. He makes some really controversial statements, and in that he talks about all men being created equal, and then went on to say that does not mean affirmative action. He rants about hate crime laws. He talks about doing his fair share of killing, and that's what's concerning to the police department. And he also talks about the president and his connection to Kenya. Let's listen, and then we'll tell you what happened to this officer.
I said, I want to go find where that illegal aliens claim to be my president, my undocumented president lives at. So I flew to Africa, and right there, and I went to our undocumented president's home. He was born in Kenya.
Okay, so that was a small part of it, and just to go on, I want to tell you, so he says, as the president.
Alright, really what they're trying to do, I mean, this is easy, man. If you got eyes to see, you can see it. I mean, it's Satan's devices. He got caught up out there, he was spilling the beans, and Esau had to pretty much said, look, we gotta defame this guy. But I'm gonna get a script real quick to show you that the Lord is revealing this stuff to us because it's out of the mercy, man. It's the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that he gives this information and makes these people talk on themselves, because it brings out knowledge to the open that we won't know. These police give two damns about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans if you don't know that by now. Okay, but now this is showing you that the Lord is giving us this information to prepare us and to strengthen our faith. This should strengthen your faith because they're trying to defame. They didn't put out anything else he said but the stuff that's going to make him look bad. Just like they're going to try to do to the brothers in the truth. Just like they're going to try to do to the men of the Lord. They're going to try to defame us in this media and only put tidbits, pieces of the puzzle that benefits them. Just like they've done through history. This is Esau. This is the book of Psalms 147 and 18. It says, he sendeth out his words and melteth them. He causeth the wind to blow and the waters to flow. He showeth his words unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Alright, and I'm just going to get some precepts real quick for this verse. I'm just going to read them off. And this is Psalms 76 and 1. It says, the Most High is known in Judah, his name is great in Yasharallah, in Israel. That's why I show you that the name is staying with Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is dealing and only been dealing with you Israelites, the elect. This is the book of Psalms 78 and 5. It says, for he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should teach them to their children. This is another precept verse, Psalms 103 and 7. And he says, he made known his ways to Moses, his acts to the sons of Israel. See that? The sons. That's why you see he's dealing with the men, the elect men. This is the book of Malachi 4 and 4. It says, remember the law of Moses my servant, even the statutes and ordinances which I command him in Horeb for all Israel. And that's it on that. That's pretty much it. But that's showing you the words is going to be revealed unto us before this time comes. So you just got to keep watch and watch the situation. I just thought it was interesting how you say clip or news clip to update you brothers on. So with that, I'm going to say all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to Els, a great millstone, and much love to you brothers, and keep faith.